An ejectment action is where an owner of a property is trying to divest another party from possession or possessory rights of the building. And a lot of times people will use the term interchangeably with ejectment and eviction, but they're not interchangeable. An eviction is when there is a landlord-tenant relationship. And whether that's in writing or whether it's oral, it just kind of depends on whether or not a judge, typically it's a judge, in some instances could be a jury, decides on whether or not there was a landlord-tenant relationship. But most of the time, both parties can kind of agree that there either was or was not a landlord-tenant relationship. But if there's not a landlord-tenant relationship and there is a party that is not an owner and not considered to be a tenant, but has possession of the residence or the building, and the owner would like to either take back possession or to divest possession of the person that has possession, even though they're not a tenant technically, then you have to file an ejectment action. And those are rare, but they do occur, and I have had to litigate those before. Sometimes what happens is you have a lease with an option to buy. And what happens is that the tenancy portion has expired and they're not even treated as a holdover tenant, which happens sometimes after the terms of the initial written lease expire, but you're still considered to be a tenant. And you're in the portion where you are supposed to perform certain obligations while you're possessing the property to purchase the property, and you don't do it. So technically that person would not be a tenant, not even a holdover tenant, but they haven't complied with certain requirements to purchase the property, and so they can be ejected as opposed to evicted. So that's basically the difference. Eviction is where you have a landlord and tenant relationship, and so you take possession back or you take possession away from the tenant. And in an ejectment, there is no landlord-tenant relationship, but a party other than the owner has possession of the property, and the owner wants to divest them of that possession and take possession back.